Hey guys, Green Reel Man again here today. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to take care of your spinning reel. A little more easier, not as complex. Like I said before, man, I can't stress enough, reel covers, keep them covered when you're not using them, and when they're in the boat, keep boat rash from them and everything else. So I'm going to bring the camera over here and show you how to take care of a spinning reel, how to oil it and everything else. Okay, here we go again. Okay, so here we've got a Shimano side stab. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Most of them are pretty much the same as this. They either have a rear drag or a front drag. This one has a rear drag in it. A lot of times they have a screw in the end here, but you pull the screw out, your drag system is in here. Pull that screw out and then turn it to the left counterclockwise until it comes off. And then you'll expose the inside there. Nothing will come out, so you don't have to worry about losing anything. Put a couple drops of oil down in there. Tighten your cap, tighten your drag system back up. Put the screw back in. And that's pretty much good to go on that. And then here you have your sides and your handles. And then on this side you have a cap that holds the handle. You want to unscrew that. This is a brand new reel, so it's already pretty much been done. Can't really trust the factory though, so even though they're brand new reels, I take them apart and re-grease them and re-oil them myself. I don't trust their standards because to me they don't do a good enough job. And here you have exposed the bearings on the inside of your crosswind gears. You want to put a drop of oil on each side. It's hard to see, but on the inside there's a bearing. Put a drop of oil on that side, drop of oil on that side. Now on some of them, they have a screw down here right on the bottom. This one doesn't have it. You can pull that screw out, and what that does is it allows you to put a drop of oil inside to keep everything inside lube. But usually when you put the oil in here, you can put more than a drop or so in here, and this way it'll soak down into it, and then it'll get inside on your crosswind gear and your drive gear and everything else. And sometimes on the side stabs they have a pawl and a worm gear on the inside of here. It's not like a regular fishing reel, so it keeps that lubed up as well. Once you get done, you put whatever side you head it back on. This is interchangeable sides, left or right-handed. Put that back in. Put your end cap back on. Make sure it's tightened up real good. Twist that back in there. Make sure it's tightened up. You're pretty much good to go. Now here on your bail assembly, don't want to take these screws out. Unless you know what you're doing, I would recommend not taking these screws out. See a gap here on the side, put a drop of oil in that gap. Same with this one, there's a gap here, put a drop of oil in there, let it stand up so the oil gets in there, and you can put oil in here as well. And what that does is it keeps your springs all lubed up, and you have a gear shaft, a spring in there that winds up pushing the bail back open and close when you pull it back in. And on the end here you have your spool, and this is your shaft. You want to put a drop of oil on that shaft right there. Hold it up and put a drop of oil on that shaft, reel it in. And then the inside of your spool, if it doesn't have a front drag, you have this, which is what holds it in. You want to put a drop of oil down there. It keeps this button lubed. There's a spring assembly that's in here as well. If you do have a front drag system, you'll have a tightener up here and your drag assemblies in here. What you want to do is take that off. When you take your spool off, that'll expose your drag system. You want to put a drop of oil down on your drag system in there, and then reassemble your reel, and you're pretty much good to go. And you have nothing to worry about. Play with it a little bit, wipe it off when you're done using it. And like I said, I can't stress enough, use a reel cover. Keeps you from getting boat rash, keeps you from getting dust, everything else. And you don't have to worry about it getting ruined. I have reel covers on, like I said, I sell $6. It's neoprene, waterproof. This is also one that you do not have to take off your rod. All you do, take your rear, put your handle through here, make a hole. This one takes a little bit more finagling to get it in. Make a hole for that, and you slide the rear into here. Make sure you get it in there. This one's a little bit of a pain. This one might be a little bit too, this reel cover might be a little too small for this one. They make different sizes. Make sure you get one that's made for your reel. This one's just a little bit too small for this reel. This is a side stab 4000. So this is actually not made for a side stand 4000. It's actually a little small. But you get the gist. And then this velcros over it, keeps your reel clean, keeps from getting boat rash. Like I said, $6. It's worth the investment. Side stabs are about anywhere between $55 and $75 for the new side stabs. That's pretty much it. And once again, thanks for watching. If you want to learn more, go to www.greenreelman.com. Thanks.